Good morning, sir.
Morning.
So, on behalf of Gates Institute of Technology, on behalf of Department of Management Studies, and on behalf of all the participants, I welcome you to this session of the FDP Day 6. So, it is my privilege to introduce you, sir. Dr. Shashibhushana Rao, sir, is an educationalist, entrepreneur, author, social worker, life coach, and corporate trainer in human behavior. Sir has bachelor's of engineering degree in the mechanical stream with specialization of production and Master of Business Administration in the Marketing Management, MA Psychology, and Advanced Diploma in Social in Software Engineering. Certified Yoga Teacher and Practitioner, and Certified NLP Practitioner, and certified with the A grade in Gandhian Studies. Sir has PhD in Management. Sir has visited USA, Canada, Germany, Italy, Vatican City, France, Switzerland, South Korea, Hong Kong, UAE, and Nepal. Sir stood third in engineering at the university level, attended international conference on disaster management, Kathmandu, Nepal in 2001, and attended conference on cooperatives at Bologna University, Italy 2003. Attended certified faculty program at IIM Kozhikode and attended 53rd Commonwealth Parliamentary Association conference held at New Delhi, attended All India Management Association workshop on case writing and case teaching, undergone training at Senior Lions Leadership Institute of Lions Club International Mumbai, and attended 23rd World Congress of Philosophy held in Seoul, National University, Seoul, and attended the IPU conference on empowering women held at Geneva, Switzerland in 2009, and certified NLP practitioner also. So, sir has a teaching experience as a professor with Dr. N.S. Kola School of Business, Vizianagaram. And sir is a member of Lions Club International, patron Indian Red Cross Society, life member Indian Philosophical Congress, New Delhi, and director Satya Group of Educational Institutions, Vizianagaram, Andhra Pradesh, and managing director of Winner Sedge, Visakhapatnam. Sir has working experience as an engineer in HMT Hyderabad, and sir has conducted many mega blood donation camps, health camps, career guidance programs, and personality development workshops. Sir personally has donated blood for 56 times. Appreciating this, the district collector of Vizianagaram has presented a special memento to sir, and sir has received a PMJF, a Progressive Melvin Jones Fellowship by Lions Club International USA for the outstanding social service in the year 2008 and 2010. And sir, we are very fortunate, sir, for you being here and for taking this session. And I hope that you will have you will present a good insights to all the participants. And we have a participants from different parts of the country and from some 8 countries. So I hope that in within a couple of minutes, all these people will join you, and definitely we will get good insights and inputs. And as you are going on the topic which you are going to present, that is leaders eat late and lessons for leadership. And it is a privilege for us, sir, to as you being accepting our invitation and for spending your valuable time with us. And now I hand over this session to you, sir, for presentation. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. One minute. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
I'm audible?
Yes,
My
sir.
voice.
Sir, you can increase your volume, sir. Sir, a little bit of volume.
Volume.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is it? I'm trying. It's max. It's max. Yeah, it's max.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. It is clear, sir. It is clear, sir.
No, I have shared the screen. My screen is visible.
No, sir. Screen is not visible, sir.
So let's see. Sign. It is asking for.
Sir, select share screen, sir. Share screen in Zoom app.
In Zoom, I'm in Zoom only.
Zoom app,
It's
share
Zoom
screen.
cloud meeting. It is asking once again. It is asking for sign in.
No need to sign in, sir. You take this app.
No need to sign in. No.
No need to sign in, sir. In the bottom of the screen, you will find a share screen, sir. In the green color button.
Sign up. It is asking for sign in. Sign
No
in.
need, no need to sign up, sir. You move your cursor, mouse cursor to top or bottom, it will be there, sir. The option will come. It will be minimizing automatically, so it will be disappearing.
Bottom and
In the bottom of the screen, sir. In the bottom of the screen, Zoom app, you move your
oh,
cursor once, you will find that options. Green
but it
color,
is asking.
share.
It came the Zoom cloud meeting sign in. That pop up came.
No, 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 sir. No need.
I need to close this one.
No, no, no need to close the sir.
If I close, it is asking you want to leave the meeting. That's
No,
what.
no, no. Don't close the meeting, sir.
Mhm.
I think it has minimized your options there. You move the mouse cursor to the top or bottom, top of the screen or the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, it here. Here it's
Top of the screen.
top. I get should exit minimized video.
No, 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 sir. Otherwise, you move the cursor to the bottom of the screen, sir, near the taskbar. Near the taskbar.
Mhm.
Are you able to find?
Yeah, Zoom is there. In that Zoom, it is asking Gates Institute.
No, no,
Okay,
no.
Gate Institute. Mm, that has not come. That's sharing and all.
Okay. In the taskbar, you will find two Zoom applications, sir. In taskbar, you will find
Hmm.
two tabs in taskbar. Zoom
Hmm.
tab.
Yeah,
In Zoom tab.
yeah, it is there. It is asking for
Zoom and Zoom meeting.
Zoom cloud meeting. It is asking for sign in with the Google, something like that is asking.
No, no, no need to sign in, sir.
Sign. Then
Uh, at the bottom of the screen, you will find, sir, that one. We're able to hear and we will able to see you. I think that the Zoom app has uh, hybrid options. In the bottom of the screen, you will find that.
it is not coming. What to do?
You do one thing, sir.
Bottom I have.
You rejoin the link, sir. You rejoin the meeting.
I will sign. I will rejoin. That's better, no?
Okay. You'll rejoin, sir. You will be better. We'll
Yeah,
continue.
that's better. Yeah.
After rejoining, you directly go for presentation, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. We are not able to see you, sir. Hello, sir. We are not able to see you, sir.
Hello.
Sir, we are not able to see you. Please switch on that video stream.
When to launch meeting? Let's say open Zoom meeting. Let's see. Okay. Share screen.
Yes, sir. We are able to see the PPT, sir. We are not able to see you, sir.
Are not able to see me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
You switch on start video, sir. Yes, sir. We can see you. Fine, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
You can
Thank
take the
you.
session, sir.
Thank you all. Uh, thank you, Sheikh Muhammad Ismail, respected principal of Gates Institute, Patil Bhaskar Garu, and dear participants from different areas. And I hope some students also there. Basically, it is a faculty development program. It talks about the recent trends in management. I'm following all these titles, and then different resource people, they have given their version of the topic. My talk is basically aimed towards the faculty as well as towards the students also. I suppose that some students also joining. Friends, we are really in a tough times. Okay, so when Patil Bhaskar asked me to take a session, I thought of what to do. Okay, what title should be better? As the challenges what we are facing, what personally I am facing. A lot of it's as a leader we are facing all the challenges. So let's take up a topic. That's why I've chosen the title "Leaders Eat Last." It is a title which was given by Simon Sinek. It was by the same name. There is a book also there. Friends, I want to start with this small story. The beer company. Friends, the story goes like this. There is a beer company, the famous beer company was there. A new CEO has taken over as the CEO. He's supposed to take over as a new CEO. So he came one day before, and then he studied the company, the papers, and all. And after a few hours, he got a particular question, a dilemma also. So to clarify, he went to the chamber of the present CEO. So the present CEO, he asked, yeah, so what are your doubts and all? He said, so I'm going through all these manual procedures and all this company and all. I found that there's something unusual about the distribution of our company products. Then the CEO asked, what is unusual? And he said, I've never found anything unusual. I am the CEO from the last 5 years. So what is the unusual you have find out? Then the CEO said that for the long distances, our trucks are going on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday is a holiday, so no delivery of goods. And then Friday, Saturday, the nearby places we are delivering the goods. Sunday is once again holiday. So why this unique distribution type? Let me ask the CEO. The president CEO said, I don't know. I'm CEO for the last 5 years, but I don't know why this is this. But I can help you out. Okay, I know the previous CEO, so I will call you. So he immediately called the previous CEO. He said, no, I'm there or not. It is like that only. I continued. I never thought about that. So, but I will ask my senior. So they asked the previous CEO, and then the previous CEO is there right from the beginning also. And then so they contacted. Then CEO said, okay, you want to come? You can come to me, and then we can discuss. So but that old CEO is 90 plus years is. So the incumbent CEO and the present CEO, They went to the house of that old CEO who is 90 plus, and then asked about the same question. Then that old CEO, he laughed it. No, it is so simple. For a simple thing, why you came to me? I said, what is so simple, sir? And he said, so we at that point of time, no, they used to deliver the goods using using the carts, okay, horse carts they used to deliver. So for the long distances, they used to sell those beer bottles, okay, from on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they are travel long distances. Thursday is a holiday. For this, to give rest to these horses, and then Friday and Saturday, for the nearby places, the goods are delivered, and then Sunday is one second holiday, and then because they are about to go for long distance from Monday onwards. So this is the thing. Then the presidency was, but this particular thing we have changed 50 years back. No longer we are not using the horse carts, we are using the lorries, we are using the trucks. See, friends, the story ends there, but it reflects a lot. Okay, many things which are just going on, people just they follow. Okay, the new leaders will take over from the incumbent leaders, and most of the things just follow. But friends, if you observe the story, and then if you observe the present situation, what we call the COVID situation, Corona situation. Okay. So can we do the things the way we do previously, the way we are doing previously? No, we need to have a look at all those things. Okay, we need to have a look at all those things, friends. Now, the way we are working, okay, we need to look at all those things. We need to question ourselves. Is it the way to do the things? You friends, what the McKinsey reports and all, okay, what it say that now most of the people they are working from home, and I'm at my home right now. Most of you are at your home, and then you are listening to me. I'm giving this talk. Very few days back, only just 4 days back, I went to my native village, my grandfather's village. It's almost 200 kilometers from Vizag, where I'm right now. Okay. And then at a particular point of time, there was no telephone in that village. There is only one who used to one landline. Okay, we all used to go there. Okay, but now when I went a few days back, 4 days back, I gave a webinar from there itself, from the village, sitting once again, sitting like this, the way I'm sitting, like, I sat in that village and I gave a webinar. And then by my side is my niece. She is working as a software engineer in the ADP. And then she's working, being in a village, she's working, she was allowed to work from home. And then from last 3 months, the moment the COVID started, the lockdown has started, she's working from home, from a village. Now you see that how much change happened. We are all now working from home, predominantly we are working from home, and this itself has given us a lot many challenges. Okay, we need to think about all those things. Friends, coming to the leaders, okay, now this is all the challenge before the leaders. All the leaders who are having the challenge. Now, can we run our organization the same way we used to run before the COVID, what we call the pre-COVID? And then the post-COVID had not yet arrived. Now, still we are in the COVID times, and how long it will go? Will it be 6 months or 12 months? We don't know. So all the leaders now they want to run their organization their own way. There are no fixed ways. So we are running the organization the way we want to run. So here I'm showing the all-time great. This is one of the surveys saying that on the screen what you're seeing now, the all-time great people. Okay, the number one is Alexander the Great, and then you see that Abraham Lincoln is there, Mahatma Gandhi is there, Martin Luther King is there. Okay, and then this former South African president is there, and Buddha is also there. So now all these have given us a lot many lessons. Okay? So can we take up certain lessons, okay, which we can use? And then, friends, one thing is, as a human beings, if we were like this one from last, if we take last 50,000 years, we are physically like this only. Okay, so what has changed? Somehow, how we are able to, from years together as a human beings, how we are able to dominate. We are what we call a social animal. The human beings also call a social animal. Okay, we want to move with other people and all, but somehow we're able to dominate the other animals. And then even though we don't have any good dominant characteristic, but we are able to dominate. We are not the fastest, we are not the tallest, we are not the sharpest, we are not the cloudest, but still we are able to survive, we are able to dominate all the animals and all. And then here what it says, maybe the one characteristic we human beings are having is we're able to adopt. So all these leaders, they're able to adapt to the situation. We are surviving because they're able to adopt. Now, friends, I want to show you a few examples. Okay, whether we can't call them as leaders or not, let's discuss. Okay, here is you all know this is the famous Kamala Thal. Okay, 85 years old, and then during COVID times also she is giving an entry for just for 1 rupee, 1 rupee. So what lessons we have? What lessons we have? Let's have come back. And she is somehow, one thing is somehow she is influencing all of us. When she is a poor woman, it appears she is able to help many people. Somehow she is able to influence all of us. And then let's see what we can learn. Let's see here, I want to give one more example. She is a civil servant from West Bengal government, Srimati Devdatta Ray, 30 years old. But she died. She died serving the COVID fraternity. So what service she did. So why she should take that risk? Okay, you see that the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, she is really applauding. She is really applauding it. But now, there. Now, as a leaders, what we should do? Okay, should we do everything is first or should we at last? So I could title that leaders at last. Okay. Now, what is that means? Most of you will give your own version. Let's go through that to find out what it may mean. Okay? And then you see, during these COVID times, we have another challenge at the China border. And then here is from Santosh Babu. Okay, a brave leader. He sacrificed his life. He is able to motivate the other fellow followers, and then they're able to control it. And ultimately, now the one reason is now that particular tension has subsided. Okay, so what sort of leadership? Why should he go before that? Okay, why should not at the end, not at the last? Okay, see these examples, and then one more. You can say this: what is that? He's a villain in the films, but in the real time, he's a hero. What we call his own Sood. Okay, and then continuously he is helping all the people. Okay, and then he sees that he helped a lot in transporting the migrant laborers. He invested crores and crores. Okay, he has given his own hotel to this COVID care hospital. And then the Western itself, it was in news because he has given 28,000 masks to the face masks to the Maharashtra police. Okay, so here what lessons we have. Okay, and then you see that the two girls, small kids, they're prizing this particular villain in real, but in the real time he's really a hero. Friends, now presently we are facing what many problems, what we call this corona crisis triggered layoffs, pay cuts, and hire freeze across Indian industries. Okay? You see that you take any organization, any type of organization. Can we say some organization comfortable? Any organization comfortable? We can't say. Especially if you take the education institutions, not comfortable. Okay, you take some other institutions, let's say the aviation sector, hospitality sector, almost all they were completely closed down. Okay, that's friends. You see, our own company, they will say that the bicycles, the Atlas cycles, no, they have shut down their plants. Okay, maybe what are the reason? They say that lack of funds. They are saying, okay, and then but on the positive side, if you take India will become a new global manufacturing hub as the coronavirus crisis ends. Okay, India may become a new global manufacturing hub as coronavirus ends. This is what the Financial Times says. So here we have a crisis. Okay, and the crisis it's showing us the opportunities also. See, so that's why I've taken some inputs from this McKinsey's study. It said what it says from a room called fear to a room called hope. Okay? As leaders, what we should do? Do we need to have hope? Okay, if you lose hope, and then what about our followers? Okay, that's the question mark. So a leadership in troubled times. What is this agenda for us in these troubled times? See, friends, anything can be solved by better leadership. But if leadership itself is in trouble, that's what the challenge. So leadership matters most and is hardest to do well. Yes, friends, always being a leader is a big challenge, big challenge. And so when people face objective threats, the old ways of working are no longer possible, and when confusion and anxiety abound. Okay, so when the confusion, threats and all, can we work in the same way? See, uh, these are the brutal relentless facts of organizational life for tens of thousands of leaders who feel heightened responsibility for billions of people as a result of this. And president, no, as a leaders, how we will take care of the people, take care of our employees, take care of our followers. So that's a big challenge. There are no rules like that. Okay, each one is doing in their own way. You see here, we are living through a period of extraordinary uncertainty about our physical safety, our economic security, and the daily conditions in which we will be operating for the next 6, 12, or 18 months. That's what the challenge we are all facing. Maybe what will happen for the next 12 months, 18 months, we don't know when the situation will come back. Friends, it is not that the situation never will come back to normal, but how we need to adjust. Okay, as a leaders, what challenges we are having. What I say that what people call it now, the situation is a crisis leadership. What I want to call it as leadership itself is in crisis. Okay, leadership itself, leadership in crisis, not the crisis leadership. Leadership is itself the crisis, because in what way we need to run our organizations. That's what the big question. I want to take, if we make this the word crisis, we take a Greek word. Okay, what it means that it is a decision point, a turning point, an opportunity point. Friends, each crisis is given us opportunity. Crisis, there is the difficulties and challenges also there, but at the same time, the other meaning, it's an opportunity. Friends, I want to ask a question. Okay, I want to ask a question. Do you know? Okay, most probably you have seen directly or TV also, you have seen the races, the car race or motor race or any race you take. Okay, even a bicycle race also. So when that overtaking will take place, when it will take place, do you have an idea when it will take place? Most probably. Okay, you think over when that voting taking place. See, what are the different the observations for taking place. The overtaking is taking place at the turning points. Okay, at those turning points the voting place taking place. So now the turning is happening. This particular COVID situation has thrown up a challenge to the leadership. Leadership is itself a crisis. Okay, so at these turning points, some organizations are doing so well, they go back. The organization for a turning point, they will overtake the top organizations. Many new organizations may come. Okay? All this depends upon the leadership which we are having. Friends, the simple definition, what is the leadership? What is the leadership? If we take the word, we take away the word leadership, what other word we can use? What is the best alternative for leadership? From my experience of running many different companies, okay, as an entrepreneur, I have this experience, and then an educationist, I have an experience. What I've seen many leaders, I've worked with many leaders, the best alternative definition which I can to give is leadership is influence. If you are able to influence people, if you're able to influence people, yes, that's it. Okay, we are going to be better leaders. But the way we influence, is it in a good way we are influencing, in a bad way we are influencing? That's what the question. But leadership is always influence. If you are influencing someone, means you are a leader. Okay, but if you are influenced in a positive way, yes, you are a good leader. Friends, what I told you, I don't know. Leadership is a dangerous work. Okay, to be a leader is really a dangerous work. So, as a leader, what we need to do, we have limited options, choices we have. From that, we'll take a particular choice. That's what we call a decision making. Okay? So, whatever the limited information we have, we take decisions, and then The result will come later, maybe after 6 months, after 1 year, after 5 months. We don't know that when the result will come. After that only we will know whether the decision which we have taken now is right or wrong. Friends, if you take, let's say, for example, many people say that our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced the lockdown without prior information. That has led to this problem of these migrant laborers and all. Many people said, but at that point of time, okay, if we are at the point of time, if we are, if we have not, if we have not at the point of time, if you have not, yeah, is it clear, Ismail? At the point of time, if at the point of time, if you are not able to, if you are not able to impose this lockdown, maybe what was the situation today? If you take, no, it's almost all in our country, it is possibly 10 lakhs, okay, COVID patients, and then it is affecting each and every organization. So now what are the decisions? So that's why I say, no, leadership is a dangerous work. Leading is dangerous, inherently risky. When we lead, we are advocating for what we think is right rather than doing the right things. Okay, so whether it's the right thing or not, we'll know later on. We are playing as leaders. We are playing to win rather than playing not to lose. Okay? Friends, here I want to take this futurist. Okay, a long time back, Ali Crawford has given this. Okay, and now with these changing times, we need to change. Okay, what he says that illiterate of 21st century is not the person who cannot read or write, but who cannot learn, unlearn, or relearn. Okay, now this is really now we need to apply this one. Now, the way we are doing things as leaders. Okay, um, we need to change ourselves. Okay, why means change is not mere, okay, necessity to life. Change is not merely necessity to life, it is life. The change itself is life. In our life, no, the change will automatically come. We need to sign with the change. Friends, now, in these crises, if you take history and all, okay, you go back, many great companies were started during this crisis time. Many great companies have started. I've given a list, including General Motors, General Electric, and then Microsoft, FedEx, and then see when our the Salesforce or Google or Facebook, those in those crisis times only they have started. They are given the opportunities, friends. Now, if it is the leadership. How we need to tackle it. It happens at the individual level and it has a group level also. You see that Kubler-Ross change curve. What it says that no, we don't want to change. We always have resistance. We don't want to change. The other people they don't change. So that's why immediately the first reaction if something happens, is the shock, and then we deny that no, that's not happening, and then we are frustrated why this happened and all, and then we went to this depression. Okay? And then we now from down we reach the bottom. We move up to improve our output, improve our morale. Okay, so we started now. I think as far as COVID is concerned, now we are moving up this experimental stage. So initially again with the new situation. Now we are now the situation that how to tackle. So, for example, the education institutions were closed, but most of the they're using this Zoom platform, these online platforms, the video conference platforms to run the show. What we need to do, we are not able to. So if someone says that we are not able to fly, at least we must be able to run. If we are not able to run, we must be able to walk. If we are not able to walk, we must be able to crawl. Okay, so all the institutions, organizations, they are doing something or the other. They have the experimentation stage. And then once this is gets stabilized, it goes to the that decision and then integration and then that acceptance. All these things will come. So as a change, we need to embrace the change. We need to go ahead with the change. Friends, in the change, I love this book by David Mackett. So leadership is language. Now, in this time of a crisis, okay, as leaders, what we should do? Okay, it is the way we talk that makes a difference. Okay, leadership is language. That's all. You see how the leaders speak. Observe their language. This is a great book that in this time of this crisis, we need to observe the language of the leaders. As a leader, we must observe our language, what language we are using. I want to give an example of this. Henry Ford, the CEO of a financial, the software financial company, the firm, what he calls Carter, okay, Henry Ford. Okay, he had written a memo, then that he says that in April 2020, he wrote to the employees, he laid off around 16%, and 161 employees. He wrote that if you are one of those affected, it is because I decided it. Your manager did not. They are blameless. If today is your last day, there is only one man to blame. That is me only. So, friends, you see what type of language says it. He has taken the responsibility. Don't blame anyone. Blame as CEO. Blame me. And then you see here that and then Airbnb he laid off. Okay, and then he gave a compelling example of this memo. The same thing. They may announce that once again. These many number of people were let's say taken off. Okay, mentioned, say, but they have given some shivering package and all. Okay, 14 weeks lay pay and then 12 months health insurance, all those things. But he says that in his memo, he told to all those 1,800 employees that we have great people living Arnab. So he praised all those people. There are compulsion only. So the language the leader is using, say, we have great people living Arnab, and other companies will be lucky to have them. The result is that we will have to part with the teammates that we love and value. Please know this is not your fault. The world will never stop seeking the qualities and talents that you brought to Arnab. So he said that we should all the best. It's not that the situation demanding, and then it's not that you are bad. You're all good. So that's why you're here. Your talents will be useful to other companies. So friends, the McKinsey scale, there are new normal is now. This new normal is coming. The metamorphosis of demand is changing. The altered workforce is changing. There are changes in the resultant expectations, the regulatory uncertainties, and then this virus is still is evaluating. Okay, so friends, so what is the environment organization and all we are working in? That's really okay. That this particular story of the Buddhist monarchy really gives us certain inputs. So let's say, for example, the story goes like this: there is a Buddhist monastery. Okay, it was used to do very well. Many disciples and all. But slowly, what happened? The disciples are leaving, and especially the new entrants, the younger people are leaving and all. So, putting this in consideration, these now very few people have left in this monastery. So, the dead of the monastery, he got puzzled. So, why the people are leaving? Why the disciples are leaving? Once the monastery used to do very well, now why the people are leaving? So, he went to the one guru, and then he asked, okay, sir, what is this? Why people are the disciples are leaving this monastery? Then he gave one example. This guru said that no, you did one mistake. That's why the people are leaving your monastery. So what happened? Now in your team, okay, the people, okay, the disciples, there is Buddha is there. Buddha is there. You people have not recognized that Buddha. You are not giving that much of respect and due to Buddha. So that's why this is happening. So he went to you find out that and give respect, and then your monastery will boom like anything. So he went back, and then he over the people out there. He called and said that in one of us the Buddha is residing. So then each one, no, then there is a change. Each one, most probably in the other person, okay, each and every other person, the Buddha is there. So they have started giving respect. Okay, they are how we give respect to God, the Buddha. They are giving respect to the other people, and then within no time, what happened? The all those people who have left, they came to know that a lot of changes are taking place in the monastery, and those all those who have left, they came back. Then the people they came back, and then the many more have joined, and then it started also blossoming. So, friends, here it says that leadership is always about people, always about people. So how we treat people and all, especially how we treat people at the time of crisis and all, that matters a lot. Friends, here, here, okay, in our outcome-based education, this what we call no, this we Bloom's or taxonomy. No, we use this, no, in our especially when we are going for this MBA and all, no, and then without the MBA also, no, whatever we need to have this curriculum in this using this Bloom taxonomy, we need to what will have the team domains we'll have the cognitive domain, the affective domain, the psychomotor domain, all these things. Here in industry, they give a lot of importance on the hands. Okay, here, but in our this outcome-based education, okay, we want all these particular qualities into our students. Okay? Because we are training these people, they are the future leaders. So what will they are able to improve their cognitive abilities, the affective abilities, the psychomotor abilities. Okay, so something to do with our head, with our heart, with our hands. Okay, most probably in our education system, we are concentrating more on the cognitive aspects. But if you go to the industry, the people they are concentrating more on the skills, what is on the hands only. But we need to give that effective thing to our hearts also. So here, something we need to change our aspects in our curriculum, the way we are delivering and all, and then the industry people also they need to concentrate on these things. Okay, organization emphasis now. All organizational emphasis is on that. From emphasis now, we need to go for this human leadership. Human leadership concentrates on the heads and then the hearts. Okay? Heads and hearts should be emphasized. Friends, the McKinsey studies in that the tomorrow's organizations are very, very different. Okay, they are more flatter, the faster information, they're cross-cultural team, flexible ways of working. No, there are no timings at all. Okay, previously there was no the work-life balance. Now it is you stay at home, you work. Okay, and then the way the life is changing. No, it is all these things. Okay, you see that with improved outcomes, there are fast speed of market, increased customer responsibility, greater efficiency, stronger performance orientation, all these things are really, really this is happening. Okay, so the future is like this. So to what extent we can implement all those things we need to have a look at. Organizations could act now to redesign their operating models for speed in this unique moment in time. Now here, what organizations are surveying? No, every organization should adopt. Now at present, what organizations are doing well? Those organizations which are able to do something to control these COVID things. Okay, maybe that may be a mask, that may be a sanitizer or something to do with that cleaning and all. Okay, so isolation and all. Now those things, those organizations. Okay, and then you see those digital platforms that we'll discuss. Okay? Those are really doing very well. Now you see that what is that uniform? The uncertainty is the next normal that we need to understand. So we are from this normal, everything is uncertain. At present, no, one of our friends said that we need to now think about the survival. So don't think about the growth. Each and every organization now think about the survival. And then not about maybe 5 years sense, 10 years sense. No, you know, what to do today, what to do next week. That's all. And then we need to go ahead. We need to go ahead. So there is the uncertainty in next normal. Growth is the speed game. Now we'll see that, especially the pharma companies, you know, they're in a race. So who will come up with this vaccine and all? Okay, some Indian companies, foreign companies, they say that the human trials already started and all. Okay, so speed, and then talent market is flattening and democratizing. So here now anyone can be hired because you work from your home. Your home may be in Africa, okay, or in a small village, in a remote village in Sri Lanka or Bangladesh or India. Yes, you are having a talent means you are hired. Okay, so how this is what changes are taking place. It may not be affordable to wait. Okay, cost pressures have intensified. So we need to take the decisions, inside decisions. So if you delay taking the decisions, that will affect the cost effectiveness. And then at the same time, how you can take the human face. That's also one important aspect we need to take care. So momentum is here. Okay, let us see the art of possible. Employees have their eyes open, sustainable ways of working. Slipping back to old behaviors will be difficult to recover from. Friends, now the thing is we can't go back to what is called pre-COVID times. Okay, we need to work with the COVID times. We need to post-COVID. We need to go with the new normal. We need to go for this new normal. Okay, see this new normal, unleashing the speed. What it means. Okay, so we have this juice decision clock speed. Reset how you make your 5 most important decisions. If you speed, the speed we need to make decisions. We need to install new normal working model. Okay, how we need to do? Is it work from home or work from office or taking certain precautions, or it's a hybrid model? As you know that yes, a hybrid model we can have one something And then the people know what they are doing. They are taking their own time, reflecting own time, and then they're coming with their own models. Say that whether this model works or not. Let's say we take the Microsoft or Satya, then sir, what he is saying that yes, at present they are working from home, and then Facebook says 100% work from home. Let's say the software related and all, it's okay, it's okay. But the manufacturing is really a challenge. It's really a challenge. But what are the other challenges we face? That also we'll see. And then second, reimagining structure, radically flatten the organization, okay, inject exile teams broadly, and then re-adopt the talent. What is the dynamically allocate talent, build capabilities for the future. Okay? So all these things, there are suggestions which were coming in these testing times. Certain organizations are able to adapt and all these things, certain are trying. Okay, so these things we need to observe. Friends, at this point of time, what I want to say is we need to build up the trust. We need to build up the trust. Trust building is very important. You see here, there is a small story about this small girl. There are two hands are there. The once there is a flood, the village was affected with the floods, and then all the villages are just moving out. And then the small daughter and then father. Father said that, baby, you please hold my hand. Okay, baby, please hold my hand. And then the daughter said that, Dad, you hold my hand. See, father said that you hold my hand, and then the daughter is saying that you hold my hand. And then father got confused. So what to say that what difference it make whether I hold your hand or you hold my hand? What difference will it make? What difference will it make? Okay. So then the daughter said that, Dad, if you hold my hand, okay, that's a different. I hold your hand. That's a different. If I hold your hand, okay, as when the trouble comes, I may leave your hand. But if you hold my hand when the trouble comes, I know until last second you won't leave my hand. So friends, can we give that confidence as the leaders? Can we give the confidence to our team members? That's the thing. Okay, and then there comes the what we call the trust. Okay. See, here, one interesting story, really one interesting story about, it's often, it will say this particular story, it was given by our former president, ABJ Abdul Kalam Garu. Okay, he by hearted this story. I love this story. If you go to the YouTube, you have n number of time this story on many occasions. He addresses the school girls. He addresses the IAS officers. He addresses the MPs. Okay, whatever the category of students he addresses, he has given this particular story. The story goes like this. According to Abdul Kalam, the story goes like this. Abdul Kalam Garu was made the in charge. Was made the in charge to develop the first indigenously made satellite, what we call the Rohini satellite. That what he was made the mission director. Abdul Kalam was made mission director. At the point of time, the chairman of ISRO was Satish Dhawan. So Satish Dhawan made Abdul Kalam Garu as the project director. So around 10 crores was allotted, saying that at that point of time Indira Gandhi was the prime minister and all. Okay, the 10 crores were allotted, and then the Rohini satellite, after a few years, the Rohini satellite was built. Okay, now at the crucial day, what we call the D-Day, 10th August 1979. That's what we call the D-Day. On the D-Day, okay, now the Rohini satellite, the countdown began. It began from 24 hours to first hour, and then now into seconds. Few seconds, it is about to start. Again, few seconds about her, and then there is an error. And then based on the error, and the launch was aborted. And then Abdul Kalam immediately called his people. Okay, immediately his team, 5-6 people, immediately called those people, and then he asked what is the problem. So the people said that his team people said, sir, give us around half an hour time, we'll come back. So they went back and then they diagnosed the problem, and after an hour, after half an hour, they came back to and asked what is the problem. Sir, our fuel is taken from the fuel tank, but it is a minor leakage is there, but no problem, sir. We can go ahead. We can go ahead because if the fuel leaks at this also at this also rate, and then it takes this much of time, and then no problem. We have enough spare fuel also there. Successfully, we can launch the satellite. That's what the team suggested. Now, friends, now as a leader, what is the decision we need to take? Okay, so now Abdul Kalam is the leader. Now we need to take the decision. So whether to abort or go ahead. So Abdul Kalam, he took the decision. So don't abort the launch. Let's go ahead. Go ahead with the launch. They went ahead with the launch. They went ahead with the launch. Okay, and then it so happened that the Rohini, the SLV launch vehicle, no, it went up. Okay, went up, and all of a sudden it has taken almost all that 360 degrees, 180 degrees this side, and then within few seconds it went into this Bay of Bengal. That's all. And then mission is a failure. Mission is a failure, and then now a lot of pressure, a lot of tension uh, for Abdul Kalam. Now, at this point of time, the whole world is observing. The whole the national, international press is there. They want that. They want to brief about what happened. Now we see that the ISRO chairman, the Satish Dhawan, okay, he came to Abdul Kalam, has put his hand over his shoulders, and he said, let us go, let us go, let us go, and then address the press. Then Abdul Kalam, he was in shiver. He's shivering like anything. He's in shiver. He is shivering like anything. And then I am my life is over. I am finished. No, that's all. And then Satish Dhawan has taken here Abdul Kalam Garu. And then as they are approaching the press, okay, he said that you sit there, and then now he had took the mic. He took the mic, and then he addressed the press. He addressed the press. What he said that their fellow friends and fellow Indians, today our launch vehicle is a failure. I am taking 100% responsibility for this failure. So you see, Satish Dhawan is taking the responsibility for the failure. And the person, the Abdul Kalam sitting next, he was really shocked. He was really shocked. And then finally he said that, Satish Dhawan said that, but I have a lot of faith in my team. I have a lot of faith in my team. I really have a lot of faith in my team. And I'm very sure that within no time, my team will come back and then very successfully put the satellite into the right orbit. But for today's failure, I take the responsibility. Thank you very much. That's how he addressed the event inside. Now, our friend Abdul Kalam is in complete insurance. What to do? What to do? No, what is this? This man, great man, he is taking responsibility. I am responsible. I took the decision, but this man, he took the responsibility. So he went to his cabin, and then he slept like that, flat. Okay, for 48 hours he slept, and then he woke back after 48 hours. And then he gave up his team, and then friends. Now, after no time, okay, approximately 1 year. Okay, this time very successfully. The vehicle was kept into the right orbit. Now, you see, friends, observe this. This is very interesting. Now, once again, the press people are all waiting and all. Okay. Now, Satish Dhawan, he took Abdul Kalam, and then went to the press. And then now, he asked Abdul Kalam to address the press. And then as a small man, he sat just besides Abdul Kalam. You see that picture. Okay? Just as a small man is sit, okay? And then Abdul Kalam, he addressed the press. No, friends, from this story, so what we can learn from this story, really, what we can learn from this story is we can learn a lot from this story. Really, we can learn a lot from this story. You see here, what we can say that as leaders, can can we behave like Satish Dhawan, and especially at this point of time, can we influence people like Abdul Kalam? No. Can we make great leaders? So friends, who is a great leader? A person is not that who brings the growth and all. No, no. A person who develops other people as leaders. Okay, he's a great leader. So the people like Abdul Kalam, they have worked with people like Satish Dhawan and all. Okay, that's why they have become great leaders. They are able to influence us a lot. Friends, see that how we can improve this trust. Okay? How can make our team is believing in us as leaders, how we can improve this. See, there are four factors of trustworthiness as given by Mr. Green. Okay, the psychologist Mr. Green has given this trust. The four important points how we can improve the trust. One is what we call the credibility, and there is called the reliability, and this is called the intimacy. Another is called the orientation, what we call the self-orientation. So if we want to be a leader, okay, who is trustworthy, yeah, trust we can see, are we trust as a leader, are we trustworthy? Okay, are we trustworthy? So for example, let's say if you have ever went to for a bungee jump, have you ever went to a bungee jump? Okay, and then you see that someone will catch hold of you and then they jump. No, why? We don't know that unknown person, we believe in that person, he catch hold of us and then helps in having that bungee jump and all. So here what is happening is here, to improve the trustworthiness as a leaders, to improve our trustworthiness, we need to be more credible. Okay, so whatever we are saying, are the people are believing in that? So our credibility increases that. If you suppose if you are an expert in that particular area, our credibility is more. So for example, let's say for example, if I have a problem with a, let's say the heart, okay, I I prefer to go to a cardiologist. Why we believe a cardiologist as compared to a general physician or surgeon? Okay, so here he got that knowledge. Okay, that gives the credibility to that particular person, particular doctor. So our expertise will bring us the credibility. So for example, in most of the organizations, in most of the organization, it is nothing to do with the what the title we are having in a hierarchy, what level you are having, the top level or middle level or bottom level. No, anyone who is having that knowledge. I have seen in most manufacturing firms, the senior people, the DGMs and all, they will go to the person who is just a fitter for the suggestions, because this fitter is having a lot of knowledge. They take the knowledge. The senior fitter is having a lot of knowledge. They take the suggestions because because of knowledge he got that credibility. So credibility leads to truthfulness. Okay, so I can trust that what she says about. So as if you want to increase the trustworthiness, if you want to improve our trustworthiness, we need to improve that credibility. Credibility is whatever the knowledge you are having, the expertise you are having, that gives us the credibility, so that it improves our trustworthiness. Next comes the reliability. Now, as leaders, are we behaving the same way? As leaders, are we behaving the same way? So, for example, let's say, for example, today I behave in one way, maybe tomorrow in another way, after 1 week I'm behaving in another way. The trustworthiness is less. The people believing me is less because my reliability is less. So reliability is the consistency of the leader's action over a period of time. So whatever the situation, is the leader behaving in a consistent way or not? So if you want to improve the trustworthiness, okay, we need to improve our reliability. So reliability is the dependability, predictability. As a leader, are we dependable? Okay, our actions are predictable. That should be there. That should be there, and then people will start behaving. So I can trust him too. So with our actions, okay, our trustworthiness, our reliability will increase. And then one more important thing is the intimacy. How intimate we are, how intimate you are as a leader, how intimate we are with the people. Really, there is an interesting story. That means intimacy means to what extent our team members, maybe our group members, our followers, they're able to open up and then they're able to tell about their problems. Maybe the personal problems, maybe the professional problems. That shows the intimacy. If you are able to retain that intimacy, able to establish that intimacy. The other words we call it is an empathy. The things from the other's angle. There is once again, you all know this famous story about the ABJ Abdul Kalam. There is famous story that there is an important work, and then his scientist is at the home, and then he came to know that the scientist has promised that he will take his children to the first show film, okay, for the movie. And then, but he was bogged down with this agenda and all, with the work and all. So Abdul Kalam came to know about that, and then he went off, okay. And then he took those children to the film and all. Now, this particular person, this subordinate, the scientist, came to know about this, and then this is a very famous story. And then from then onwards, you see, this shows that the intimacy is increased. Now the problem which he is facing at home, now there's no problem. His two children are happy because the dad is not able to come, but at least he's able to send the Abdul Kalam is able to send, and then Kalamji has taken these people to the film. This is what we say that the real people, the leaders, they're able to develop that intimacy. Now, are the people working with us are able to tell about their problems, okay, with an open mind. If you're able to tell those problems, then really that intimacy is will increase. Friends, intimacy is very, 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 very important. I will come to this. Okay, so this is what we call nowadays. It's called even the emotional intelligence. The words will change, but empathy. Okay, you will wear the other person's shoes and then think from other's angle. If each one have this, especially if the leader having this, means it improves the trustworthiness. Okay, and then one other important thing is what we call the self-orientation. Now, the trustworthiness of the leader increases if his orientation, self-orientation, whatever he's doing for the organization. That's all, not for the self, not for the self. It is he's doing for the organization, not for the self. But if the follower says, no, he's doing all these things, he's taking all these things because his self-interest is there. For example, nowadays, we'll see that if you see certain, there is a CBI rights, ACB rights on these officers, on these, let's say, top brass like IAS, IPS people, then you see that why this is happening, because they took decisions for some particular gain, okay, and then after some time that landed them into the problems. They are very good people. The people who are selected as IAS, IPS, they're very, very good people. But after some time, what is happening? So what is the environment? It is there. Okay, that's why the self-orientation, we need to focus on our self-orientation. Self-orientation, we need to be interested in the development of the organization, not in our own development. We should be interested in the development of the organization. So what are our motives? What are the intention? So I can trust that because he cares about that. Friends, all these four factors, they are put together. Glenn has given this equation, trust equation. You see that our trustworthiness, because we want to have a trust first. Trustworthiness should be there. From trustworthiness comes the trusting. Okay, so trustworthiness is there, then comes the trusting. So trustworthiness, the Green has given this section that as a leaders, we want to improve our trustworthiness. We should be more credible. So we should have the expertise in the areas, and it should be reliable. Reliable in the sense that our action should be predictable over a period of time. Okay, and then we need to improve our intimacy with our colleagues, with our team members, with our followers. So all these friends, you see all these three, the CRI, it was given in the numerator. But yes, if you take the self-orientation, that was given in the denominator. So if you let's say if your self orientation is more, yes is more means what the trustworthiness is coming. So if you're not interested in ourselves, we are interested in the organization only, then our credibility increases. Friends, what the studies for sure, what the green in their trust advisor book, what they have suggested is that what they have suggested is here most important thing out of these four factors, the most important thing is okay. Uh, if you take these four, okay, first out of these four, if you take the C plus R, the credibility and reliability, they are called the rational component. The credibility, they are the rational components. The credibility and the rational component because they are easy to measure. More easy to measure, more objective to measure the credibility and reliability. But the other two factors, the other two factors, they are really the tough things to measure. See, the I and then S factors. Okay, the intimacy and self-oriented, they're hard to measure. They are not. They are very subjective factors, not the objective factors. Anything which are subjective factors, you know that it is very difficult to measure. Okay? So out of these, what the studies were showing, the multiple regression analysis, what they were done, they were not showing that the I is playing a crucial role. The I is playing a crucial role. The I is playing a crucial role. Okay, and then out of these four, the I is the only one which is having a direct proportion to the trust. Okay, T and I are a direct proportional. To what extent we can impose that confidence that we can take care of our people. Okay, that's what makes us all the difference. If we want to improve our trustworthiness as a leader, we need to improve our CRI, and I is more important. The intimacy, how we intimate, how our team members are open to share their problems, their challenges with us. That makes all the difference. Okay, friends, if we can develop trust, it can lead to unprecedented human progress, unprecedented human, especially in these turbulent times. In these turbulent times, really, now whom we can trust in a family, in an organization. If one got with this COVID, and then what is happening to the relationships and all. You see that it is the COVID has given a lot of challenges, a lot of learnings it has given to us, and it is first time we are praying God that all should be healthy, all should be healthy. The person next to me, the employee next chair should be healthy. Okay, the person next in my flat, the opposite house, everyone we are expecting them to be healthy, because if he is sick, there is a greater chance for us to be also sick. So if we can develop trust, we can lead to unprecedented human progress. Human progress. As friends said that crisis, one meaning is also it is saying that it's an opportunity. So it is a great opportunity for us to develop this human leadership. If we are able to develop this human leadership, that human progress will be more. Friends, organization can change at breathtaking speed. Yes, now the speed is the thing. Now organizations are able to change to these things. Okay, challenges, they will survive a lot. Friends, ultimately the trust, it's choosing to be vulnerable and take risks. So suppose that means we are trusting someone. For example, you say that why is that particular person is able to cheat me because I trusted. So I'm the trusting means people trusting means that so someone, I myself being vulnerable. So if I trust someone means I myself being vulnerable. So it's choosing to be vulnerable and take risks. So if you want to improve trust, let's all that become vulnerable and then take the risks. Friends, as a leader, what we need to do, what we need to do at this point of time, what we need to do. No, here I said what anything, no, if you say I've given a title that leaders eat last, leaders eat last. So why leaders eat last? Friends, suppose let's say in your house, say for example, you are having a particular function in your house. You invited all your friends and all, okay? Maybe you invited your boss, friends, your relatives, everyone. You got the birthday of your son or daughter or marriage, let's say. Friends, I'm asking persons, when you will eat? When you will eat? Okay? Will you eat at the first or will you eat at the last? Okay? The obvious answer is as a host, we eat at the last. Why? Why this? Why this? Have you ever thought of unknowingly we did it? I did it, you did it, each one of us did this. We have invited friends to our party means we try to eat at the last because we take the other's interest first. We take the other's interest first. Okay. So in this point of time, as a leader, we want to develop, okay, we need to have a good what you call this emotion. We need to serve others. Okay, what? Because as a leader, take care of your emotions. Okay, and as a friends, as an animal, we are not changed much from last maybe 50,000 years. We are not changed much. So what that caveman, what fear the caveman is, what is inducing fear in the caveman, the same thing inducing now itself. Okay, so what are the enzymes they are new data produced, okay, it gives maybe it could be a document or anything you can say that, you know, all those things are still those chemicals only, still it is affecting us. So as now, but how we are adapting to these things, friends, why I'm concentrating more on these emotions is emotions are very contagious. Even let's say, for example, even we are on a Zoom platform, okay, many people are observing on the YouTube, but here the emotions will affect. Okay, so emotions are contagious, and within a fraction of seconds it travels from one person to another person. Okay, it is more contagious than even this corona. So what emotions we need to have? Because studies have shown that we cannot be positive, okay, infectious with others and excited and engage them unless we are feeling inspired and sustained ourselves first. Okay, so that's why leaders, why they eat last, why they eat last is we need to serve others. We need to serve others. As a leader, we need to serve others first. Okay, and then whatever the letter will be, and if it is food is there, yes, we'll eat. Otherwise, no, we'll get a lot of that. We'll get that oxytocins, testosterone. We'll get those things. You know? By serving others, no, we'll get the maximum satisfaction. Oxytocins, that enzyme, it makes us so happy. That happiness producing enzymes. Okay? So that's why in these times, why people are serving others. No, those we have seen the stories who are having that one barber having 5 lakhs, has spent that 5 lakhs, and then the Prime Minister Modi has recognized that barber and then his son also, and the daughter was made the ambassador of UN. Okay, you see, friends, why we so want to serve others? Why we want to serve others? Finding into that means those enzymes makes us. If we help others, enzymes will be oxytocins. The enzymes will be produced. It makes us happy. So ultimately, our life, we want to be stress-free. We want to be happy. So I think that what leaders managing high-class positions need to do to take care of themselves and to then involve and take care of others. So friends, here it is somewhat, no, they take care of others, really. So we need to be very cautious. We need to serve our people. So we need to equip ourselves. To serve our people, we need to equip ourselves. We need to be happy. We need to manage our emotions. We should be. If we are happy, yes, we can make others happy because our emotion continues. If we are distressed, no. See, nowadays we sing newspaper on the other day. I've seen just 2 days back in Times of India, a psychiatrist committed suicide by jumping from 10th floor of his building. So friends, what this is, having knowledge is something different, and applying knowledge is something different. Okay? So maybe if we go through a particular book, maybe if you are going to this particular webinar, you got a lot of knowledge. But to what extent we can apply that knowledge, that makes all the difference. So a psychiatrist committing suicide means he is interested in committing suicide. A psychiatrist, if you got a problem, we'll go to the psychiatrist to talk to him. But a psychiatrist is not able to handle himself. So here, having knowledge from the friends is different from applying that knowledge. So what we need to do, we need to manage ourselves. We want to help others. Yes, we need to manage ourselves as a leader. We need to have those strengths and all. Okay, and then we can help others. We can control the emotions of others by controlling our emotions. Friends, at this point of time, we should not be into this hero mentality. Means as a leader we need to jump into and then like this, not that. I suggest not to go into the hero. We should be very cautious. We should be cautious because a lot of uncertainty. But at the same time, we should give the confidence to the people by acting last. As a leader, if you are not role modeling sustainable behavior, taking care of yourself, getting enough sleep, taking necessary breaks, then you take it very hard for others to do the same. And that's vitality important to the whole company. Leaders may need to resist the urge to fall into trap of the hero mentality, sacrifice themselves for the greater good because it may do more damage than help. So, friends, we need to take care of ourselves as leaders, and we need to take care of our followers, our team members. We must make all efforts to increase the trust. So trust means we need to increase the what we call the reliability. We need to increase the credibility. We need to improve the intimacy, and then self-interest should be less. Friends, one thing how we can improve these trusts now. What is happening is really these digital platforms. Now I'm interacting with you, okay, and then because of these digital platforms only. But maybe the digital platform, human direct face to face, that more definitely much more effective. Let's hear this very recent our prime minister visited the border with China, okay, and then border, and then he spoke to all our army brethren, and then he imposed the confidence and all. Why this is really this face-to-face interaction gives a lot of trust, a lot of confidence to a leader. Interaction with his followers gives as a country's prime minister, the interaction with this army will is given a lot of confidence. After that only came all those things. Okay, step one, step two, step three, and then now the China they went back, the American troops, the Indian troops they went back, and then now this border dispute and now it has almost all settled down. So friends, what is called that's why in the organization we observe maybe if you are in your department, say your HOD, he makes rounds, your principal sir will make rounds, and your director makes rounds. In the manufacturing unit also, the leaders, the one we call it the general manager also, okay, they make rounds on the shop floor. No, this is what we call the leadership of walking around. That is now because of COVID, that is missing. That is missing. But that happens, no. That is having a lot of influence, positive influence. But what must be when direct face to face is not possible. Then what is best? What is best is what we are doing right now, the digital platforms. Because digital platforms, maybe not meeting, but we are able to see one-to-one to each other, and then those feelings, those emotions can be transferred. Okay? You know that the emotions will be transferred in a fraction of a second. Friends, really, I want to congratulate our Indian company, the Reliance great Indian company. Okay, and then it is talking about the growth. Very just a few days back, conducted the what is called the annual general board annual board meeting. Okay, and they addressed all these. All of the shareholders, they would output that what is called Geo Meet, that platform that is now direct arrived at this Zoom platform. They would all put this, and then they addressed all there, and number of people can participate. There is no restrictions on the number of people, no restrictions on the time frame. Okay, see here how now we are moving to the digital platforms, friends. Here now when our college will start and all, we don't know. When the students come, we don't know. But now the interaction is going on digitally. The interaction is going on digitally. This will continue. This will continue. And then we see all the companies now, they're moving to the digital platform. And then we are moving to the digital society as well. A society as the digital. In this digital society, friends, How to build up the trust? That's a real challenge we all need to have. And then some companies, they have developed this spywares. So that spyware will be what the software will be installed in the computer of the employee, but so to check what the employee is saying. But will that work? Will that work? Is it good? My personal opinion is not good. So then, what is the way that we maintain our dignity? The way we behave is in a honorary way, how we behave and all. That makes on a digital platform how we as a teachers behave, okay? How as a leaders how we behave, how the students how you behave, okay? All these things we need to learn these things. I'm very sure that with this digital society, we are now anything we can sell. Now you know the best Tata, their online, they have the online platform. No, we can sell or you can purchase the car without visiting the showroom at all. Okay, they have heard of the showrooms and using this Reliance. You know, they came up with this Reliance glass. They came with this Reliance glass. Okay, only the experts go with the 75 grams weight, and then you put it, and then that 3D environment is created. And then the future, now the way we are now dealing with and all, this is all going to change. And then and definitely these digital platforms are going to stay for longer period of times. And then maybe the way I'm now interacting, it may be after some time it may be very it will show like very primitive, in a very primitive way we are just discussing. But this what we are doing right now at a previous point of time, it is just a dream. But now we are interacting in this way. But I'm saying that this may be a primitive. After some time, the 5 year science, if we see this video, now people used to interact in this way. So this is changing a lot. Friends, all people are moving to the digital platforms. And as I've seen, one person is asking, "Will is it digital sense is possible and all?" And then digital is possible or not? It is not. It is compulsory. It is when it is something which is compulsory. What we do, we go for it. So what are all those things? We resist something, but ultimately we embrace those changes. So this thing, the crisis, the Corona crisis, has given us a lot of given us a lot of lessons for us. A lot of lessons as a leaders. It has opened up a lot of lessons for us. And then people like these Reliance people with their new things like now this 5G is coming. No, and then see the 5G means it is not more interaction and all. It is one thing homemade, everything made in India. Okay, so Atmanirbhar Bharat. So all these things are happening, friends. So in these times, now I want to say that as leaders, okay, we need to observe about all this. We need to be sensitized about all these things. If we are as leaders, if we know that these changes are taking place, and our emotions are more important, and then our welfare of our colleagues and team members also important. All these things if you are more aware of, and then yes, as leaders, if you are ready to eat last. As leaders, we should always ready to eat last, but we need to take care of ourselves. And then I want to end with one simple message. Follow SMS. Follow SMS. SMS means sanitizer, as far as sanitizer, and mask, and then as far as social distance. Follow this SMS. I thank you very much. This is my email ID, sitam.director@gmail.com, and my mobile number is 98852199988. You can email me or you can talk to me. If I'm in a session, I may not answer immediately, but maybe at a later point of time, definitely I will call back. And then I thank Patil Basrigar, principal of Gates Institute, and then Ismail Garu, the HOD, and then the organizer of this FDP. I thank all the people for giving this opportunity to interact with you, to tell about my ideas. I hand over now to Ismail sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, a very good afternoon, sir. So,
Good afternoon.
sir, we should be very thankful to you, sir, that you have connected us from the earlier times to the present digital society, and you have quoted a number of quotes from the extreme leaders. and you have narrated the story which we doesn't know of the Abdul Kalam, and so nice of you, sir. So, with your permission, shall I take up the question and answer session, sir?
Yes, welcome, welcome, most welcome.
Yes, sir. So there is one question from Dr. Sweta Singh. She asks that how leader can ensure concern for their teams. I repeat, sir, how leader can ensure concern for their teams.
For their teams.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. The question is, Sweta madam, how no no how leaders ensure concern of their teams. Yes, yes, madam. If you have listened to my presentation, I spoke about this concern only. Okay, how we impose the confidence in our team members. Now, if we take care of them, let's say we are interested in their welfare. Okay, we are interested in taking care of their family, their needs. So if we take this trust equation, if we are able to develop that intimacy, if we are able to develop that intimacy, we are able to open up themselves. And then if we know their problems, if we share whatever their needs, we are able to share, definitely we can take care of their concerns. So here, my opinion is we need to interact. So as a leaders at this point of time, we need to speak a lot. Okay, I told in my presentation that the leadership is language. We need to speak with our people in these times. Okay, in these times, if we are not able to speak to our people, then it leads to problem. So what we need to do, we need to be trustworthy. We need to be trustworthy. So we need to improve our value, our credibility, and then our intimacy. And then if we develop that intimacy, more important, if we develop intimacy, definitely people will trust us. And then if we trust us, they will come with their problems. And if we know the problems, we can provide the solutions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Hope sir has given a right answer to you, madam. So next question is from the Richa Darshan, sir. She is asking that do you think intimacy should be adopted in professional world to play leadership role? I repeat, sir. Do you think intimacy should be adopted in professional world to play leadership role?
Yes, if you a big yes, I say that a very very big yes. I strongly believe in this human leadership. And then here, what is that intimacy? I'm not talking about that physical intimacy and all. Say if our team members are able to open up, okay, able to tell about their challenges, maybe professional challenges and the personal challenges also, maybe the family challenges also. If we are able to tell that, definitely we are in a position to help them. So definitely, I say a big yes, we must able to develop that intimacy. Developing the intimacy definitely will help us to grow as leaders and then make others as leaders also. It improves the cohesiveness of the team, it improves the cooperation of the team, and it improves the performance of the team also. So we must develop, as professionals, we must develop that intimacy with all our team members. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Uh, so there is another question, sir, from Vishal Purohit. So he is asking that how applicable Swadeshi and Atmanirbhar Bharat to the recent trends in management. I repeat, sir, how applicable Swadeshi and Atmanirbhar Bharat to the recent trends in management. This question was posed by Vishal Purohit.
Yeah. Yeah, Vishal Purohit, you ask a very, very, very good question, very relevant, very apt question. Now, everything is uncertain. One thing is everything is uncertain. That is for sure. So what is happening in our country and what is happening in other countries, is it applicable? What is happening here will applicable to other? We may not so. We may not say so. But friends, what I can say is for Atmanirbhar Bharat, for self-reliant India, ultimately we need to stand on ourselves. Now, each village also should be self-sufficient. Now, each state should be self-sufficient. Each country should be self-sufficient. Here, what is happening? No, you know that many companies know they want to shift their base, manufacturing base from China to other countries, and then where destination is India is the preferred destination. You all know this. You all know this. And then when the time is very right, the environment is right, and if you are ready for this, only thing is we must get ready. And then many people are getting ready. And for example, the whole thing, if you take this, so example of Geo itself, how many companies they have invested in Geo? More than 1,50,000 crores they have, let's say, they have invested in Geo, and Geo has become what we call a zero debt company. So if we are able to believe in ourselves, for example, if I don't believe in myself, how others will believe? So definitely we need to believe in ourselves, we need to believe in our technology, and then definitely you see that as a up the Bharat also, now we are in the Zoom platform and the YouTube platform, and then the central government, they have announced that 5 crores will be given if we develop a particular what platform, video conferencing platform, in competition with Zoom. You see that maybe we need, at this point of time, we need all this help. Uh, Definitely, what I strongly believe is it is the right time for the entrepreneurship. And then this crisis has given opportunities for all of us, all the entrepreneurs. And definitely, we will develop our own leadership styles with our experience. And then Atmanirbhar is in need of the hour. And then many people are coming forward. And then definitely, it is the need of the hour. And then something new will also come. And then definitely, this Make in India, the digital India, all this is going to be a reality, and then it helps in a better and progressive India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So there is another question from Abdul Rahman Chaudhary. He's asking that what kind of leaders they are who do gossip and internal politics within the organization. What is exact term for this people we can use?
Okay, okay. Yeah, friends, now it is now the right time. Now all the now at this point of time, yes, we can't do the gossips and all, and then carry away. Now here, the COVID has given the challenges. What we are supposed to do? So can we get along with the gossips and all? No, not possible. Not possible. Now everyone is being observed, and then now it is all the companies, they are all the institutions also, friend, in education institutions also. Okay, now this is the right time. This is the right time. If they are able to identify the people like that, okay, they are giving these paying slips. What I'm saying, that they are showing the exit door. So this particular situation really has given us, as leaders, is given us an opportunity to identify those people. And then still, if it is those people are still there, no, if not that contagious, that will spread, and that will affect all of us. It has affect the whole organization. So what these people were the gossipers, what we call the gossipers, and then utterly dissatisfied people. No, what I suggest to these people, if you're not satisfied with the organization, just leave the organization. That's all. Leave the organization. Don't spoil the environment in the organization. And if you sooner you do, it's better. If you're not doing, then you will be thrown out. So what I suggest all is, don't be a gossiper. If you're a gossiper, if you don't like your organization, leave the organization. No second thoughts in that. And then what I suggest to the leaders, identify those gossipers. If they're really this thing, just show the exit door. So gossipers at this point of time, no organization can afford to have them, pay them. Many organizations, my dear friend, many organizations now, they are not able to pay. big public sector. And I know many of my friends now they are at general managers and the directors, social and public sector. And then most of you know that their salary is cut by 50%. That's all. Their salary is cut by 50%. Now we need to identify those gossipers. If you are gossipers, you will be shown the door. No other alternative. No other alternative. Now we need to work for the organization. The moment you are not satisfied with the organization, just leave the next second. That's better. Before your leader, your boss said so, better you leave. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. There is other question from one of the friend from Kashmir. He's asking that how can we violate ethics to be leader of unethical practices? I repeat, sir, how can we violate ethics to be leader of unethical practices?
Yeah, friends, I don't know what ethics you are referring to. What ethics you are referring to? But general rule is whatever the ethics we need to follow, we need to follow the ethics. Okay, but at the same time, we need to, what we think is the ethics may not be ethic for someone else. So what are our standards? What we think ethics in our organization may not be ethics in another organization. So, for example, let's say, for example, we need to cut down the people. Let's say, for example, 20% of the people we need to cut down. Is it ethical or not? We will say that it may not be ethical, but at the same time, now all the organizations now they need to survive. It's no question of growth of for any organization. All organizations should survive. So for the organization to survive, we need to take this decision. So for example, we need to send out some people, as I have shown in my example. It's not that we are not interested in them, because we are interested to sustain. It is somewhat like this. No, if we got a cancer in our hand, maybe we need to remove the hand. Otherwise, we need to spread to the whole body. So ethics, you are referring to ethics. We need to follow the ethics, but if it is confronting the survival of the organization, then what is that ethic we need to, on an individual basis, we need to talk over, and then we see that as far as possible we need to follow the ethics, but it is a general good. So what is, maybe if we say that people may say, is it ethical to remove the people? All these things are coming. Now it's question of, if I suppose I am not removing 25% of my people, and within a few months, the whole organization has to close down. So whether I need to remove 25% now, and then let's say the organization will be sustained, or else let's keep all these people for 6 to 1 year and then they close the organization. So those ethical dilemma will come. Ethical dilemma will come. So we need to take a call. As a leader, we need to take a call. There comes our personal values and all, and we need to take a decision. But in principle, we need to follow the ethics. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. There is a last question from, say, the Abdurrahman Chaudhary. He is a trainer in the roots at Agartala. So he asks that a person doing faults and continue to do this and not ready to rectify his faulty deeds, whether they are leaders in organization or not.
Okay. Now, friends, I told you, no, leadership is always in danger. Okay, as leaders, we have limited choices. We need to take one choice. Okay, and then at this point of time, based on whatever the information is available and all, we are taking a decision. Maybe suppose if this comes out to be a fault later, it is come to be, what I mean to fault is what I think it is a mistake. Okay, and if you are not ready to commit mistakes, maybe you can't take decisions. What is called decision paralysis, what we call the leadership paralysis. So anyone deliberate, it's not that deliberately doing faults. No, in my opinion, no leader wants to do faults. No mistakes want to do. He or she want to do mistakes. No, I want to be, as a leader, I want to be very effective. I want to take good decisions. Okay, so anyone but deliberately, knowingly, if someone is taking, means yes, it is a problem. But otherwise, as a leader, we must take the risk. We must take the decisions. Whatever the information available, based on that, we need to take the decisions. We should not do faults, but maybe the faults happens, the mistake happens. As a leader, I need to correct myself. But as such, feeling that it will become a fault, it will become a mistake. If you ask me not to take a decision, means no, I won't agree. I will go with the limited information. We'll go take the information and then take the decision. And then if it is not working, we need to once rework. And then that's what the experience is. That's why that particular person is more experienced because he committed more mistakes. He committed more faults. Okay, so I am taking the faults and mistakes in that way, and I'm as a leader, I'm ready to commit those faults or mistakes, and then I'm ready to correct myself also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So that was the end of the question and answer session. So I, on behalf of Gates Institute of Technology and Department of Management Studies, and on behalf of all the participants, I thank you, sir. So for your kind information, by the end of your session, we have 282 live watchers. So they are from Kashmir, Noida, Vellore, Raichur, Sage University, Annamala University, and from Madasur University. Okay. And apart from this, the many peer, I think one person from Indonesia also joined your session, sir. Your session was a completely different the in comparison to other previous session, which was on completely pure core management, and it is something related to all the people, irrespective of domains. So I thank you, sir, for giving such a valuable inputs, insights, corrections, definitions, and all the things which is necessary for the future leaders. I hope all the participants got good insights and clarifications on the doubts you have and on the concepts which sir has thrown a light. Really, sir, it was very interesting to hear you, and we hope that in coming days we will have live sessions like this. And really, it is an encouraging part for us all of you, because in spite of your busy schedule, you have worked out like on this literature, and you have thrown a good light and focus on the concepts which was not known or unknown to many people, and they are not in a present literature also. So the things really it worked well, and we really thank you, sir, once again, and I thank our management and even our principal, sir, for giving you us an opportunity to talk with you and to bring you on our platform. Really, sir, on from this platform, I thank Bhaskar Patel, sir, for introducing Dr. Shashibhushan Rao Garu to us, and to give his session on our platform. And now, sir, I this makes with these remarks I conclude this session, and we go offline. And I say 1, 2,
Thank you.
3,
Thank you.
4.
Thank you. Thank you all.